Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's curls, it's scoop. We're going to start off with a hug because we be needing the hug. Some disclaimers. If you get upset about the Jussie Smollett, you gotta let me tell these stories, or this channel ain't for you. I had to tell a couple people this channel's not for you. Some people, I guess they just need to say stuff. Auntie, not the one. This channel ain't for you. If you're going to get upset about Jussie, ain't nobody attacking Jussie. Jussie put himself in this position, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you an update on the latest stories. A lot of juicy stuff. First off, Wendy Williams. She was spotted coming out of a Miami wellness center, and she looked better than I thought. She said she's doing fabulous. Don't know if that's true. She was barefoot. I don't know if she can wear shoes. Will she be ready to return to her show next year? That's the big question. Do producers want her back? I know that there are certain elements. See, they don't want her back, but this is her show. So she should be the one who ends it. It's going to be very interesting, but I got to tell you, she was walking. She had some assistance, but she looked way better than I ever thought. Tonight on NBC, Annie Live. I've been looking forward to this. Taraji P. Henson. Annie is being played by Selena Smith, a 12-year-old who has an amazing voice out of Atlanta. Harry Connick Jr., Titus Burgess, Nicole Scherzinger from Pussycat Dolls. It looks good. If you miss it tonight, it's going to be streaming on NBC's Peacock network, but it looks good. Y'all know Auntie is, I be loving those musicals. But this is going to be airing tonight on NBC. There's a new documentary coming out about Whitney Houston. Can they stop it with these damn documentaries and movies about Whitney Houston? How much more? Let her rest in peace. This documentary is about a young Whitney Houston. I'm so sick of that Houston family trying to get all this money. Stop. Stop. Let her rest in peace. But there's a new documentary in the works. We remember Eddie Mecca, the actor, any Laverne and Shirley fans out there, he played Carmine Ragusa. And he was 69 years old, and he died at his California home. Also, we remember Cal Rudman. Cal Rudman was an industry giant who founded the Friday Morning Quarterback. He knew music, whether it was R&B, soul, pop, rock and roll. 91 years old. He was such a great mentor and such a nice man with his encouragement to me. He's definitely going to be missed, but he was kind of like a pop genius because he just knew so much about records and radio and all that good stuff. But our prayers go out to his family. Jussie Smollett, the trial. What happened yesterday? Well, one of the Nigerian brothers took the stand. Prosecutors asking him, so, what happened? And the Nigerian brother said he was paid by Jussie to beat him up. This all stems from something that happened in 2019. And why are they still pressing this? Because he's accused of lying to police. They also asked the guy that was on the stand, so why did you go along with this? And he said he went along because Jussie had gotten him roles on Empire, and he thought that Jussie, by doing this, that Jussie could further his acting career. This is kind of like a 2-week trial. I just have a feeling this is not going to end well. I don't know. I just have this feeling. Timbaland, Missy Elliott, boy, did they rule the charts in the 90s. They're headed back in the studio with a new project. This Sunday on CBS, there's the National Christmas Tree Lighting. LL Cool J, who is just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, he is hosting. You got country sensation Chris Stapleton. You got Patti LaBelle. You got her. You got Billy Porter. You've got the Harlem University Gospel Choir. This is going to be a great event, and it's the lead-in to the 44th annual Kennedy Center Honors. This is all airing on CBS. Berry Gordy, the father of Motown, the founder of Motown, 92 years old. He's being honored The legendary songstress Joni Mitchell is being honored. Lorne Michaels from Saturday Night Live and Bette Midler, she's going to be honored as well. Alec Baldwin sitting down with George Stephanopoulos tonight to talk about the shooting for his Western. A few weeks ago, the movie's entitled Rust. Cinematographer got killed. Another person got shot and hurt. How did live guns get into a gun that was supposed to be a prop? Well, now Alec Baldwin is saying that he didn't fire the gun. Did this story just change? This story just changed. Well, who did it? Who fired the gun? It was an accident, but still you're going to sit here and say it wasn't you. Was it somebody standing behind you? This is where the murkiness comes from, and this is why this is turning into a hot mess. Maybe he's doing it for insurance purposes because, he was the producer. He's getting sued. They know it was an accident, but he's now saying that it wasn't him. I was lost. Rapper DaBaby, over the summer, he made those homophobic remarks and he was canceled, but then he apologized over and over and over again. And he said he was going to do some things to learn more about the LGBTQ community. He was going to give money to AIDS resources and really make himself knowledgeable about HIV and AIDS, because he said some things that were like crazy. Well, he hasn't done nothing. It's like that Stevie Wonder record. He hasn't done nothing. DaBaby, you're going to have to get it together. You're going to have to give some money, donate your time, and do something. You made a promise to these people, and they're going to hold your feet to the fire, or you will probably be canceled again. Cardi B is going to Playboy, but not to take her clothes off. I want to state that. Cardi B has been hired to be the new creative director, and she says the job at Playboy is a dream come true. Prayers are going out to Carlos Santana, who had to put aside a lot of events for this month. He's not doing well, and he had to undergo a heart procedure, which is serious. Please pray for Carlos Santana. It's Michael B. Jordan on the cover of The Hollywood Reporter, the new movie, which is going to be in select theaters this weekend, A Journal for Jordan. Denzel Washington directed it. It's a true story about an Iraqi war veteran who died overseas, and his son was only 7 months old. He wrote a series of letters for his son to guide him through life and to just kind of like be that presence. It's his first romantic role. It looks really good. He just talked about working with Denzel and stepping into this new part of his life. He talked about Lori Harvey. In the beginning, we all thought it was a fake relationship, but it's very real. And wait, Steve Harvey loves him to death. They are like, you ain't getting another boyfriend. All these other crazy boyfriends that you was going with, it's going to end. Stay right here in this Michael B. Jordan lane. But he opens up like never before. But A Journal for Jordan in select theaters this weekend, but it's coming out on Christmas Day. Robert Griffin III. He was a quarterback for the Washington football team. Back then they were known as the Redskins, and he played from 2012 to 2014. RG3 was his nickname. He never lived up to his potential. He was kind of like a bust, but there was all this hype about him. Well, he is writing a book, Saving Washington. And in the book, RG3 says he was sexually harassed when he was the quarterback on the team, and that he was the victim of medical mismanagement. The book is coming out August of 2022. Actress Kim Field, I got to tell this with my beads. Actress Kim Field is the latest actress, woman of a certain age, who is like, don't call me auntie. I'm not your auntie. She joins a long list. Mary J. Blige, who's like 50. Kim Fields is 52. Oprah, Gayle King, Ava DuVernay. Now, Oprah and Gayle, y'all in your 60s. Stop getting in your feelings about being called auntie. Some people see it as being respectful, but you have some people, they view it as insulting. Is it easy getting older or accepting the fact that things change and menopause comes into your life? No, it is not. But I can tell you that in real life, I am a mother. I am an auntie. I got a ton of nieces and nephews. I'm an auntie for real. And I see it as a term of endearment. I've never gotten offended. I've never taken it like, oh no, don't be saying that to me. I'm 58. I welcome it because I am. When I joke and I say, I'm your auntie of pop culture, because I am. I'm an older woman and I'm telling you stories and we're talking entertainment and all that stuff. And it's like sitting down with maybe the crazy aunt, the one who makes you giggle, the one who could bring in the kitchen for a little cooking, but you're going to laugh. You're going to get a smile. But when Kim said it, I was kind of surprised. I just interviewed her for a VH1 Christmas movie, but I don't think it's being viewed as disrespectful. Yes, we want to hold on to our youth and we want to look great, and getting older is different, even for men, because men have a hard time too. But I don't think it's insulting at all. I welcome that term, auntie. I do. I never get offended. I never have gotten offended. And I have taken that little auntie moniker and just made it my own as your auntie of pop culture. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a minute of anything. Leave a comment. I do read them. I do. And I think a lot of people are surprised, especially the ones who say, some woman said that I need to get help because my voice, when I lower my voice. And I was like, baby, get a life, because it's not that deep. It's not that deep. There's a lot of things going on in the world. That I do read the comments and I welcome them. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. We love to keep you in the know about what's going on. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Thanks for joining me.